segment is sponsored by Intermountain Healthcare and the Utah Department of Health.
We have Katrina Jensen here, registered nurse with the Utah Department of Health, to talk a little bit about sudden infant death syndrome. Now, we've seen other campaigns in the past, back to sleep, that kind of thing, but just a reminder, you can cut down on the risk to your baby.
Yeah, you know, Mary, safety of our children is number one, and especially our new babies.
Yeah.
Like nothing worse than causing harm. So one thing that parents can do, if you're pregnant, if you have a brand new baby and you haven't heard of this important safety tip, kids sleep on their back in their cribs.
Back
so not
to
on their
sleep,
stomach,
right.
back to sleep. And the other thing that's super important is to limit the amount of bedding and pillows and all kinds of toys
Stuffed animals.
and stuffed animals
You want your
in the
crib to be cute,
yes,
right?
but not when they're sleeping. So
okay.
It's just super important because those are things that can cause obviously suffocation or different issues. So we know that they sleep on their back, they're not going to have any issues. The other thing is sometimes the pediatrician or others will tell moms to do tummy time, which is great, but only during the day. So tummy time is important too, but when they're sleeping, always on their back, never co-sleeping. That's another thing, is a lot of people will have the baby in the bed with them, and again, this is a danger because of the covers and the different pillows and things that you might have in your bed.
Or accidentally
that
roll
could cause,
over.
well, that's bad. So
Yeah.
babies should always sleep in their own space. It can be next to you for the first 6 months in the room, but again, always on their back, because that's the safest place for the babies to sleep.
And tummy time, you're always there with them. Don't leave them unattended.
Exactly.
With tummy time.
And they're awake.
Right.
And you're awake.
Right.
So it's not, doesn't cause a danger. Don't leave your kids in car seats to sleep. That's another thing. You know, they should always be on their back in their crib or their bassinet, and that's the super safe thing. Another thing is don't overdress them, you know, because that's another, if kids get overheated, that's another concern.
And even in the car seat, they tip down,
yeah,
and that can...
exactly. Just dress them like you would yourself.
Okay.
That's just super important.
All right.
As we
Perfect.
get into these colder months.
Right, as it starts to get colder.
Yeah.
Katrina, thanks so much. You
Thank
can always go to the website, primarychildrens.org. Ron?